All right. So tonight will be our simulation. I'm going to turn the music off just to keep things from flagging. But we'll wait a little bit. We're just going to play quick play. We're going to wait before the simulation starts. Make sure anybody's in here that wants to watch it. So we're just going to do custom because I don't like how sometimes the settings on the Super Bowl are not exactly the way I want. But Seattle is wearing their home uniforms and New England is away. So we'll wait here before we go any farther. We'll let some people trickle in and then we'll start the simulation. Also, anybody who wants to enter the Super Bowl prediction can feel free to. Obviously, the Super Bowl is this Sunday at 6:30 between New England and Seattle. If anybody wants to enter the prediction, if anybody's in here, you can give me the winner and the score. Whoever correctly gets the winner will be obviously thought about with the score. Obviously, if you pick the wrong team, your prediction gets thrown out. But you have to pick the right team, and then it gets down to whoever's closest score mathematically with total points. So the winner of that will get a free month on the channel subscription. So any of you, if there's any of you in here yet, want to enter that, I have 2 people already have gave me their score predictions. So we'll see. But yeah, Super Bowl this Sunday, 6:30. Obviously, I'm a football fan, so I will not be streaming on Sunday. Seahawks win by 3, Juicy. What do you think the score is going to be? I'll write it down because my brother and Tyler are the only 2 that have entered that prediction. So if you want to be entered into it, I'll write it down. And like I said, whoever wins will get a free month on the channel. Also, I turned the music off just so it wouldn't get flagged for anything. That's why it's kind of quiet right now. But yeah, if you want to enter in, Choosy, let me know what your score is. I'll write it down. But yeah, we're just going to sim it tonight. I guess I should have said that. So we're going to let Madden play the game. We're going to just hang out, talk about football, or talk about anything you want to do. And we'll let Madden determine who will win the Super Bowl. I got Seattle. I think Seattle's their defense, I think, is good enough that they can hold Drake May in place. But again, New England's defense could also feast on Sam Darnold if he produces turnovers. So yeah, we'll see. But hi, Choosy, how's your evening? This is the only thing I'm streaming tonight. I gotta get up kind of early tomorrow. And this is the last Madden stream of the year. Because most of my friends did not advance their games, they didn't do the off season, so unfortunately, we didn't have any more franchise to watch. But next year, I'm doing a franchise separate from them that I will do on stream. It'll be a separate one. That way, we can continually play it as often as we want to, rather than waiting. And then we'll do that. But again, once MLB comes out, I will be playing a lot of that. I'll be playing a lot of franchise, and that will be the show when that comes out. But yeah, tonight is just a simulation for the game. How much time? I'll wait a little bit longer just in case. I'll wait another minute or so, and then we'll get going into the simulation. So, yeah. But anyway, Choosy, how are you doing tonight? I just got home not too long ago. I was out with my buddy Suggs. We were hitting a bunch of the retro game stores again today. We take multiple trips to various stores. You're guessing 2421. I'll write that down. I'll enter you in. But you have to pick, so that you have to have Seattle win for you to be considered for the winner, though. If Seattle loses, obviously you got to pick the right team. But yeah, I just got back not too long ago. We were going around to different retro stores. I'm a collector now when it comes to gaming, so I grabbed a handful of different games for various PlayStation consoles that I got. So yeah, I got a lot of games now. Starting to grow a small collection, basically. All right, well, let's get. I say we get this simulation started. Let me just double check. Yep. All right, cool. Do this. We'll do the Super Bowl. We will do. What do you think quarter length we should do? If I do accelerated clock, I was thinking 20 seconds. Do we go up to 10? Do we really have like a... If the acceleration clock's on, it'll help speed it up just a little bit. I want Trico and Olsen. I think that's the best commentary team in the game. Rather than this lady and Brock and Godden and Davis, I think Trico and Olsen is going to be the better choice. I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 10 minutes, accelerated clock, 20 seconds. Yeah. I think that's even teamed off, obviously. Super Bowl. Yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Let's do it. I hope Seattle wins, though.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup like that. I don't know how many people just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
This could be a good game realistically. I don't think this game's going to be one-sided. I think it's going to be very close. I think to the very end. Oh.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
It's kind of crazy that Sam Darnold made it to the Super Bowl before Lamar and Baker and a lot of those other guys who got drafted in the same year.
Swirling around his head. He's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
I don't expect the Super Bowl to be, like I said, I don't think it's going to be like 43-8 like it was against Seattle and Denver a handful of years ago. I don't see that happening. I think it's going to be, and I don't expect it to be like last year. I definitely think it could be like a 31-28 game potentially, but I don't see it being like super high scoring. But I mean, both offenses can do it. But I think defenses are good enough that they can hold. Are you talking about Sam or Drake May? Choosy.
Feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. First set of downs.
He'll manage only a couple. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
40-yard pickup. He brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down.
I think Seattle's defense is just a touch better.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was...
Yeah, I agree, Choosy. Because, I mean, obviously both teams have shown weakness at some point this year. But I do think that... I just think Seattle overall is just a touch better. Yes, New England has Stephon Diggs, but Seattle's got JSN, who has been absolutely balling out. I think Seattle wins the game. I really do. And I hope they do. It'd be great to see Darnold win a Super Bowl. It'd be great to see Seattle win another one, since obviously they've only ever had one in their whole history. It should. I can't wait to watch the game on Sunday.
As much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kind of feels like 2014 all over again when Seattle and New England played.
Here's 2nd down and 9. In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw.
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
And they bring him down, but not
Damn.
until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game.
Darnold throws to Cooper.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough.
Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
He is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown.
That was a good drive by Seattle.
To settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he going to be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here comes the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games.
What's up, Eli? What's up? You just came in at a pretty good time. Yeah, Chizzy, sorry that the ads hit at the wrong time. But what you missed, Darnold threw a 25-yard pass to Cooper Kupp, and then Kenneth Walker ran it for a touchdown, so it's 7-0 Seattle.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawks.
I agree.
Without question.
The last time they played New England, they lost on that pick when they should have handed up to the middle to Marshawn. I just think Seattle's going to win this game. I'm hoping. Also, Eli, if you would like to, if you want to enter into the prediction, you can. To win a free month on the channel of ad-free.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And we're predicting the real game. Eli, just let me know what you think the Super Bowl's score and the winner. And obviously, you have to pick the right winner for your scores. And then, let's say Seattle wins. You, Tyler, and Choozy have all picked Seattle. Then it would come down to the score to see who would win. But you have to pick the right team to even win. So basically, just let me know what the score is and who you think's going to win, and I'll write you down. You got it. I'll write that down. So there's 4 people that have entered in so far. You, Choosing, my brother, and Tyler.
Byron Murphy getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection.
I'm kind of excited for the Super Bowl for a change. You don't got Patrick Mahomes in this. I'm like, these are 2 young teams. I mean, obviously New England has won a bunch with Brady, but it feels fresh. You know what I mean? In Seattle, they haven't been to the big game since 2014. Oh boy. Eli, typically, my parents normally have something, so I'll be watching the game with them. I don't know if my brother and my sister are going to be. They should probably stop by, but I'm not completely sure. But we don't have anything big. We just have some food, and anybody, like any of our friends or whatnot, want to stop by, they can. How about you? Are you guys doing anything?
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things
oh, that's cool.
just a little bit more for the quarterback.
That'll be fun. But yeah, Eli, another thing. Next year when we play Madden, I'm going to have a franchise that's not with the friends, because I think this year we could have played a lot more of it if I was in a franchise by myself rather than waiting for them. So I think next year we're just going to do a franchise specifically for here, and then obviously I'll play one with them. But I think streaming wise, it'll just be me solo. That way we don't have to wait for them to play their games. We don't have to wait for anything to advance. Stuff like that for next year. You have to work, Choosy? Oh, that sucks.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run.
Henderson.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have
Facts.
touchdowns. But
Granted, luckily I never had to work late shift in any of the jobs I've ever had. The latest I've ever had to work was like 6 or 7. But I know many people who do have to work the late shift, and it does indeed suck. It's not fun. Hell, Tyler works tonight, the late shift, overnight.
And it sets up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Actually, looks like I have it backwards. Apparently New England's home, but Seattle's still wearing their home uniform, so it really doesn't matter.
To the 2-yard line.
I just did it this way. That way, I would get the uniforms right.
Here now, second down and goal. Throwing is May. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on third and goal? And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath.
I can see that happening, though. Diggs scoring touchdown. I think this game is going to be, I've said it before already tonight, but I think it's going to be a really solid game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7.
That's fair, Eli. Took it for the team. Sometimes you got to, unfortunately. Because if no one else wants to do it, someone's got to do it. Yeah, it's like, I kept thinking about it. We only did 2 seasons this year with the Titans. I'm just like, I need to have my own franchise. That way we can play it a hell of a lot more often than we did this year. Because it seems like after the second year, everybody just stopped doing things, and it kind of irritated me because I wanted to keep playing. But yeah, next year we'll pick a team and we'll just play franchise. Because I didn't play a lot of Madden this year, unfortunately, and I would have liked to. But I think for the stream purpose, we have our own separate franchise, so we can play whenever we want to, rather than having to wait.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Outright Smith and
I feel like Smith and Jigba is going to have a big game.
but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
He has been balling out.
And a quick first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top.
Eli, typically I will play as different teams every year. Oh, Kenneth Walker, first down. But yeah, typically I like to play as different teams, and so we'll kind of figure out what teams we want to do. I prefer to play as like weaker teams to see if we can't, make the teams better. So we'll see next year, depending on what we want to do. We'll kind of collectively kind of pick a team. And they don't have to be exactly the worst team in the league. We can pick a 4th or 3rd place team. I mean, realistically, we can play as anybody that we want. Like, if we play as a good team, we can free cap space and trade a bunch of star guys, like, that are older, and, like, just rebuild a team. We don't have to be exactly the worst. It's been one of the better playoff seasons. I think so. Most of the playoff games have been really good.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out.
Did I ever ask you guys what your take was on that Denver New England game or Denver Buffalo game.
Quarter here in Super Bowl 60. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard.
I see everybody talking about if that interception was an interception or not, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they called it one, so I didn't mind because I wanted the Bills to lose. Ideally, I wanted Jacksonville to be the AFC representative, but they let me down. You have an unpopular opinion. Eli, let's hear it.
As they've got it with
Do you think he was down?
10.
It was the right call. I agree. I think the interception was a pick. Now, people are going to say, well, the knee was down, but he didn't have full control, I don't think. At least that's what the ref said. He didn't have full control when he got touched and his knee was down. I don't know. Being an NFL ref is one of them jobs where no matter what you do, you're going to get hated. Exactly. He didn't have full possession of the ball at the time. So, but ideally, I wanted Jacksonville to be now I'm losing my train of thought. I wanted Jacksonville to be the AFC representative of the Super Bowl. I really did. I wanted Trevor Lawrence to do something. And then when he lost, I wanted Houston. But Eli, I know that you don't want either of those two. Oh no, Sam Darnold fumbled. New England picks up the ball. I could see that play happening in real life.
Sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Patriots offense.
The NFC was tough to root for.
They'll have a long field ahead of them as they
But I think Seattle,
and 10.
they were probably a team I wanted to go anyway, because I didn't want Chicago, not Philly, not San Francisco. I think it was between Seattle and LA, who I actually wanted to be the NFC, and I'm kind of happy it's Seattle.
To throw now. May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson.
Henderson, big run.
They brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
I did see that, Susie.
Brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there.
Yeah, I did see there was the same call that wasn't
Exactly what was going
called
on.
that way.
Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
It's tough. It's tough to be a ref to try to get everything exactly right. But again, it's their job too. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So
Drake,
that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell.
I don't even know how he didn't get sacked there.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Throw again is May.
That was a dumb throw.
Incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's May again. Open man, left side. He's got it. yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up the first down.
Yeah. I mean, but realistically, New England didn't play that good against Denver anyway. They didn't really play great. They barely even beat them. It was like 13-3. So it's not like New England foot stomped them. And Seattle absolutely. I mean, they didn't blow the Rams out either, but they looked a hell of a lot better than New England did. I know you would have, Eli. It's a shame that he broke his ankle. Because I think if Denver would have, but nothing happened to Bo, Denver would be in the Super Bowl right now. Because like I said, New England didn't play that wonderful in that AFC Championship game at all. Dropped. 3rd and 8.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And
that would have been another repeat matchup. Now, Eli, if Denver was in the Super Bowl with a healthy Bo Nix, would your pick have been changed, or do you think Seattle still would win the game?
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to
Bay throws a touchdown. New England takes the lead.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys
I can see that, Eli.
on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place.
I mean, when Darnold plays top defenses, he does turn the ball over at times.
He's able to pick up the
So, I'm just really interested to see how this game's going to go on Sunday. Like, I don't think I'm confidently able to say one team's going to win or the other. I think it's just going to be a boxing match, honestly. I think it's going to be great. It's just, again, like I've said before, it's a refreshing Super Bowl in a way. Yeah, again, New England's been there, but like I've said earlier, the teams are young. I mean, I think it's going to be a very fun one to watch. That could also be true, Eli. I think it's going to be somewhere like a 31-28 game. Roughly, I think, somewhere in that kind of general score. I agree with you, though. As good as the defenses are, both offenses can score points. As long as it's not like the 2018 Super Bowl, I think that was probably the worst Super Bowl I've ever watched. It was just boring. 2018 was terrible. 13-3, Patriots and the Rams, like that was probably the worst one I've watched. We go back to that pass interference call, huh? That was pretty bad. Now, if the Saints won that game, Saints would win that Super Bowl easily. I think Drew Brees would have won that Super Bowl so easily. But that pass interference was not even called, and it was bad. Cooper Kupp.
These crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long one.
Darnold, JSN, first down, 2nd and inches.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a
I feel like Brees should have won more rings than he did.
You want to play wide receiver.
If we're going to talk about New Orleans,
How well can you change direction?
that guy is such an underrated quarterback. I don't think he gets enough recognition. He doesn't get talked about enough,
I'm not sure how you
at
guard.
least in my opinion. Fake. Kenneth Walker.
That one swung out wide to Walker. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
But what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get about 5. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 4.
Can Seattle score on this drive? It'd be ideal.
To throw is Darnold.
Darnold takes off with it.
Step up and run. And he's into a slide.
Good slide. Good dive. Sam, don't get hit. Don't fumble the ball. That's one thing that's going to dictate the outcome of this game. Can Sam Darnold protect the football? I think if he's got multiple turnovers, I don't think Seattle's win. He's got to take care of the ball. I mean, look at what C.J. Stroud did against New England. If they play like that, there's no shot Seattle's winning. Unless Seattle's defense does the exact same thing, Drake May, that might be the only shot Seattle has if Darnold turns the ball over several times.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is third and 10.
Darnold throws it over up top. Fourth down. Seattle's going to kick a field goal. 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball.
At least it was a decent shot. So if Seattle can make it, it'll be a 4-point game.
Field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Myers kick is good. And the
14-10.
Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Cheesy, I'm assuming you meant to say that you feel like Stroud let New England get to his head. I know it said shrouded the name, but I'm assuming you meant
Back for more.
Stroud let the Patriots get to his head.
After this, here's
Because I could see that. I think Stroud he still has potential. Like, yeah, he played poorly, but I think the Texans intercepted Seattle. This game's Woolen. Can Seattle score a touchdown on this turnover? That's what they need right here.
And use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10.
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure that's what you meant. Because at first I was reading and I was trying to figure out what that was supposed to mean. I'm like, I think she means Stroud let New England get to his head. But yeah, again, he didn't play good in that game, but I think Houston has potential to possibly get over the hump. It would be nice to see some new teams like that finally get to the big game and win.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now
Darnold throws it. 3rd inches. Just run it with Walker. Or you just QB sneak it, tush push it.
To be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Oh, Sam, yeah, that was stupid. All you had to do was tush push it, sneak it.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
I forgot the Super Bowl was in San Francisco this year, and they're punting now. Oh, man. Seattle had a great opportunity.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
Now with New England, kneel it, get it to halftime, or would they try to do something here?
They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Looks like they're going to try to do something with this drive. 25 seconds.
Out of the gun, here's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they're going to mark him down right at
I think Seattle got the ball first. They're not going to call a timeout. I guess that's all they wanted to do, was just run a play and get to halftime.
It's the tight end Henry.
Halftime. 14-10 New England.
Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find
Yeah, Seattle's kicking it off.
and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. He fields it at the 8.
Oh, there he goes. I thought maybe he was going to break that the whole way down.
Nate's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Off the play fake, here's May.
Deep throw. Oh, my. What a throw by May.
Until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards.
Come on, JSN, get your shit together.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On second down, it's May. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, Henderson. And the Patriots are
And they oh.
trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still...
New England's going to score again.
Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they...
Yep. New England takes a bigger lead.
Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Could be an 11-point game if you can make this extra point. And it's good. 21-10 New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
All right, Seattle. Let's do something on this drive.
Shaheed now to return it.
Shaheed needs to take a kick back for a touchdown.
22-yard line. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down.
All right, Sam. It's good completion. Keep the drive going. Don't turn it over.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They run.
Walker, first down.
And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. And he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Keep it on the ground.
Oh,
And this time,
that wasn't a good play.
throws for a loss. And it's second down.
Should have pulled it back, Darnold.
Defensive ends specialize in getting after the
Play
ball.
action.
Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be
Got to get a first down.
pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun.
Seahawks. Oh, dropped by Walker. Seattle, you're letting this game get away from you.
These are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fairkin to the end zone.
And no return for
Coming out to the 20.
touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They quickly out to Diggs.
Tackled, 3 yards for Diggs.
That one big for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down.
But yeah, this is the very last Madden stream of the year, and then we're done with Madden until next year. So, like I've said before, come March 17th or 18th, we will be starting MLB. We'll be playing franchise in there, which we might only get through one season because I have to play 162 games. So we'll probably, every stream, try to play 1 or 2 series if we can. Henderson, no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better
Of course, Eli.
nowhere to run.
Unfortunately, in MLB The Show, I only play as my favorite team. I don't play as anybody else.
Putting them in some really bad spots.
Madden, it doesn't matter to me who we play in Madden, but MLB, I gotta be my Phils. I have to. It'll feel wrong for me not to play as my favorite team.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
May, overthrown.
Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I get it. I've never, honestly, Eli, I've never really played NHL games. I think I've played, I gotta think about what year it was. I only tried one hockey game and I just didn't care for it. Let me look it up. Because I remember the cover, I just have to look up what year it was.
Going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and short.
So the only NHL game I ever played was NHL 12. You know, that was my first time playing a hockey game. I just couldn't get into it. Now, Tyler, he definitely would play a hockey game, but I couldn't get into NHL, and I could never get into NBA 2K. Because I'm just not a fan of either sport. 12 was one of your favorites. That's the only one I had. Because I remember the guy, and I don't know what team or what player it was, but he had like a blue jersey on. But that's the only one I've ever played. But I can never get into hockey or basketball, so it's just MLB and Madden for me.
Inroads here, down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Sure. I don't know who he is, obviously, because I'm not a hockey guy. I got to pre-order MLB, but I might wait. I have till the 17th of March.
Start this drive by keeping it himself. And they'll be set up.
Fair. Yeah, I got to pre-order it because I made a mistake back in 2024 of not pre-ordering MLB, and then no store had it. So then I had to buy it digitally, which I hate. I like to get physical copies of games. So I always try to make sure I pre-order my games now. That way I'm already for sure going to have a copy.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw.
JSN. Eli, to be honest with you, I don't really get excited for the Olympics. I don't really watch them. It never really excited me. So unfortunately, no, I will not. I just never got into them. Once football's over, I really don't watch TV at all, honestly. The only time I really sit down and watch TV is basically from September to February. Because my Phillies are never on TV in the first place. Rarely. They might play on ESPN a couple times against Braves, Dodgers, somebody like that. But most of the time my Phillies aren't even on TV to watch, so it's like I don't really watch TV once the Super Bowl's over. You like... That's fair. Curling is that thing like a big stone or something that they like push on ice. Is that what curling is? Looks like a big ass round like stone or something. And they like brush the ice to slow it down or something. Maybe it's not a brush, but they do something with the ice. Deep. The brush is okay. I was right. Okay. Incomplete. Can Seattle kick a field goal? Boy, they're gonna need. They don't need a field goal. They need to score a touchdown.
And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
I would too at this point. But I mean, they're they could get a turnover here, so it's 13-21, 8-point game. It's still a one-score game if Seattle can get the ball.
But at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those.
I mean, again, if you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, you don't have any points on the board. At least they made it a one-score game. Do you get the Pirate games? So that would be Root Sports, I think, if that's what the Pirates still play on. I'd have to look, honestly. So if I do, I mean, I guess I can watch the Phils when they play Pittsburgh. But majority of the time, if I get the Phils at all on TV, it's MLB Network or ESPN. And a lot of the times they're always playing like the Braves, the Dodgers. There's times I think they were playing the Yankees on MLB Network once or twice. Like I don't get their station because I don't have Comcast, and they play on I think a Comcast station, so I don't get to watch them. I don't know if I get the Nationals station or not either. I don't think I do. Because when they play Washington, I'd have to check, but I'm not sure. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't get to watch. That's why I don't watch TV during baseball season, because I rarely get to watch them. So that's why it's like I don't really deal with TV all spring and summer long. I just keep up with my phone, see how they're like as the games are being played. I just see how they're playing.
From the 41, here's second down and 3.
Fourth quarter, 21-13.
Working out of the gun, it's May.
First down, New England.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with May.
May.
That's into the hands of the fullback.
Second and 6.
Taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just
I wish they would start breaking my heart every October, though.
positive yards.
That's 4 years in a row they've hurt me. 2022, we lost to the Astros in the World Series.
Here's second down and 6.
Actually, no, it's just 3 years in a row. Yeah, 22, 23, we lose to the Diamondbacks in the NLCS. 2024, we lose to the... No, it is 4 years because 2022 against Houston, 2023 against Arizona, 2024 against the Mets, then last year against the Dodgers. It's like, I forgot it's 2026 now, not 2025. Yeah, 4 years in a row they've broken my heart.
Super concerned, just hand off right, hand off left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making.
I mean, we play so well in the regular season. When the playoffs come, it's like nobody can pitch, nobody can hit, and we look like idiots. It's like,
This stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the
I
game.
think if we would have beat Arizona in 2023, I think we would have beat the Rangers, I think. At least I can have hope.
Run it up the middle. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
All right, Seattle, you need to stop.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. He is out of bounds. They have worked
What's up, Tyler?
inside the 15.
We're in the fourth quarter here in the Super Bowl simulation.
On this drive, this one good for third.
New England's up 21-13 on Seattle.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you
Ooh, New England just got down the field. That's not good for Seattle.
especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The
You see,
the speed.
yes, Eli, he is. Hunter Henry, second and 5.
There is no doubt where I'm going with that.
You see,
Drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense.
oh, Tyler, I want to tell you, I picked up Red Dead today for the PS3.
Depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end,
You see.
it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
I didn't pick up 2. I just picked up just Red Dead. Oh, Henderson scores again. This game looks about over. I think Madden's going to have New England be winning this game. I hope not, though. I hope Seattle wins on Sunday.
That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything
I hope so, Cheesy. I hope Seattle wins. If that's the case,
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much
Maybe you should change your prediction. Tyler, at some point, I will. I don't know when, but at some point I did. At some point I will. I picked up a couple other PS3 games, some PS2 games, a couple PS4 and 5, and a couple PS1 today. But Tyler, you, Choosy, and Eli all pick Seattle. So if Seahawks win, it'll be down to you three.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way.
Unless Seattle has a major comeback here. My brother did, Eli. My brother picked the Patriots. So far it's just you four. I did post on the Twitch story for anybody else that's not in the stream tonight. If they want to enter the predictions, they can. So we'll see. If nobody else, it's just you four. One of you will win a month of ad-free.
This drive starts on the ground with
Walker?
and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses.
Oh, yeah, I'm for sure, Tyler. Actually, when the stream's over, I'm going to take a picture of all my game pickups for today, and I'm going to post that on there. My most recent game haul that Suggs and I went to today. I got a bunch of decent stuff today.
Bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on second down.
Darnold, caught, 3rd and 4. Come on, Seattle.
The tight end.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play.
Yeah, no problem, Tyler. So I'll be...
This pass, 'cause that quarterback
Oh, that's right. You said your work tomorrow anyway, so it's... Never mind. Saturday, for stream-wise, I think Suggs and I are planning to play Bigfoot again.
In motion.
I think.
Barner.
So I think that's what we'll play. Obviously, Sunday I will not be around.
And that is
Obviously.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain...
All right, Sam, let's get a first down here.
...cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
That was a dumb play. Turnover on downs.
Not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover.
Eli, GG. Looks like Madden's going to have New England winning. Yeah, no problem, Tyler. If you can't
Patriots offense.
be around,
Get back
that's
to
fine. No problem.
with the lead and the football.
We'll just hang out Monday and Tuesday then.
Tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Mike McDonald not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag.
What's he challenging?
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football.
Oh,
Tricky to get this
who cares if what about the spot? You got the ball back. Like, who cares?
So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge doesn't change the official's decision. They're going to keep the spot right where it was. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That was a dumb challenge. You turn the ball over. It doesn't matter where the spot is. Henderson,
This is Henderson.
up the middle for another first down. New England's dominating this simulation.
5-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriot.
The real question is, will Madden be right with their choice of winner?
The impact of a team's run game. I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter? Which took
Henderson?
the lead. That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And in motion, it's Diggs. On second down, it's May.
Caught. It's 3rd and 4.
Maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop.
Tyler, your first Maddenisms were absolutely hilarious.
Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the second.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of
I can't believe that we have Maddenisms, Brownisms. Like,
the blitz.
where has our entertainment gone from the beginning of last year to now? Like, there's been so much bits. Well, don't choke on your sandwich, Tyler. Please, don't do that.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Portegalas for the Patriots.
This will basically put the dagger in if the dagger hasn't already been put in.
Yard attempt.
And it is up, and it is good. 31-13. I hope this is not how the game goes.
Their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here.
Seattle looked good at the beginning of the game. They were up 7-0, and they have been outscored 31-6 since. Not a good look. Boy, wouldn't that be creepy if the final score was exactly what Madden predicted. Ooh. Yeah, Tyler. We're almost to 100. We need 8 more, and we'll hit 100. I don't know what I'm going to do for hitting 100. I have no clue. But we need 8 more followers before we get to 100. I would say that's pretty good for starting on January 1st last year. I'm very happy with that.
In motion is Barner. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
Oh.
And right side by Barner. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive.
Yeah, Seattle's not going to know huddle because they know that they're down by 18. There's no shot of them winning this game.
A late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being
Darnold, and that's a pick.
Intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary.
This has been an ugly game for Seattle. Can't get anything going on offense. Darnold with a late pick. Who's going to Shaheed?
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong.
Henderson?
Henderson to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's
May.
has completed.
2-minute warning. This game is
He's going to be dropped
done.
after a pickup of about 5.
It's all but over.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. May going to look to throw.
First down, New England. This game is, yep. Madden. is going to predict the Patriots to beat Seattle in the Super Bowl on Sunday. We'll just wait to see if they don't score anymore, but I'm pretty sure this will be the final score, according to Madden, 31-13, New England. If New England wins, all three of you get eliminated immediately. My brother will win it. Because you got to pick the right team. Like I said, you got to pick the winning team first. That's key, and then it comes down to the score. Yep, this game is over. 31-13, the final. With Madden's prediction, they predict New England to absolutely wipe away Seattle on Sunday. First down. Game over.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field.
Tyler, I thought you picked Seattle.
There was adversity, and they were
So that's it.
all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it.
You sure can pick them, for sure, Tyler.
On EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner, Greg Olson.
Oh, no, Tyler. Your predictions for the real game, not the simulation, but for the real game on Sunday. That's what your predictions are for, not for the game, but for the actual real game on Sunday. So, looks like Madden predicts. Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, your predictions for the actual real game, not this, not the simulation, the game. But yeah, this is the fun. Like I've said before, this was the last stream for the year for Madden. In the Madden year, not 2026. Still a bad sign. Hey, you never know. But yeah, New England wins 31-13 over Seattle. The Patriots, according to Madden, will get their 7th ring, their 7th Super Bowl in franchise history. Seattle gets absolutely dominated by that defense by New England. So that's kind of it for me tonight. This is what all I wanted to do tonight. For tonight, since I got to get up kind of early tomorrow, we just want to simulate the Super Bowl, and that's what we did. And Madden predicts New England to win 31-13. So, Tyler, Eli, Choosy, and anybody else that may have been in here lurking, I appreciate everybody for stopping in tonight. And with that, I will see you guys on Saturday. Depending on what we play is still up in the air. I don't know. But this is it. So, if anybody watches the game, hopefully you guys have a great Sunday, watching the Super Bowl, hanging out, enjoying the game. I know I will be, and we'll see what happens. Let's hope Seattle wins. But with that, I'm heading out for the night. Hopefully I'll talk to some of you on Saturday.